Okay, there's the timer.
Timer's been on for me for like 10 seconds.
No, there's no timer on my end. I was like, are we live?
We are live!
So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are live! It is another episode of In This Very Ring right here on A2D Radio. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope. God knows where else we're live anymore. You can also check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google, Spotify, Speaker, anywhere you get your podcasting needs. If you're listening to us in your car the next day, if you are listening to us in your car, sorry about that. Not really. I'm really not. I'm really not sorry about that.
That or, at work.
Put headphones in. It'll be fine. We'll blow your eardrum out.
I was going to say, not everybody does that, though. That's just it.
That's not my problem.
That might not be your problem, but I mean, it just makes for funny.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be the solution.
I'm just saying it makes for funny, for funny instances at work when, you're sitting there listening to something and all you hear is Ritz screaming on the other end.
Bro, this is In This Very Ring. It's all fun and games.
Oh, I know it is. That's what makes it all fun and games. And
the fun and games around here are brought to you by our doc, Dr. Paul Vidal at Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Check him out on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. He's also got 3 locations, Burlington, Cherry Hill, and Princeton, New Jersey. We keep the fun rolling with Michael Ambrose and the Ambuck Services. They are the gutter and deck restoration experts of South Jersey. Give them a call at 856-879-5530. Butters.
I gotta love that segue.
Butters. Well,
what is up?
The king of segues. We are back, baby. We got people chiming in already. Look, it's the Godfather himself, Mr. Tom Arnone.
Off of YouTube this week, it looks like. Woo!
Oh no, he double dipped because here he is saying Butters. Oh, hi Andy. And then he's over here on the Facebook saying Andy's fired up. You want to know why I'm fired up? Because it is it is the eve of one of my favorite nights of the year. It is the eve of Wargames.
Woohoo!
NXT Wargames comes to us live tomorrow night on the WWE Network. So, in that spirit, tonight is our Wargames preview show, but that's not all. No, it's not. After last week, the question was posed. Who would be your 5-on-5 Survivor Series teams from A2D Personalities? And after much deliberation, much debate, we had our teams. However, the question was posed then after the show between Butters and myself. What if we do a full A2D draft? And then by God, and then the creative juices started a-flowing. And I said, if we're going to do this draft, how can I make this draft last and milk it for everything that it's worth? Well, how else to do that than incorporate it into the preview shows and recap shows for every single pay-per-view. How is that going to work? Well, find out later. We're going to break it all down if we do the A2D Radio Personalities Draft. And everybody is eligible. That's right. I scoured the globe. I found them all. And I've got a complete list of A2D Radio Personalities. And everybody will be drafted by the end of the show.
You scoured the globe, or did you scour just the United States?
Don't question me.
Oh, it's A2D. I'm going to question you every damn night. You ought to know.
Shut up. Jake Frio chiming in. What's up, boys? What's up, Jake?
What's up?
Also, we got Pete Evans saying, yo, fam. What's up, Pete?
Pete.
Tom Arnone saying, talk nerdy to me. Oh, it's a coming. And David Raska chiming in. What's up, boys? What's up, Raska? So, I see Tom posted a comment. I've got one thing before we do that. One very important thing to do. We have to say our poll question for the night. Our poll question is brought to you by the premier A2D radio shop, PhillyDrinkers.com. PhillyDrinkers.com is your spot where you can find all your wonderful A2D merch, like the In This Very Ring shirt, nope, that way.
Nope, the other way. There you go. Nope, there you go.
There we go.
Woo!
I can't do things
See,
backwards.
I can
clearly.
do it. How can't you?
Because I suck at doing things backwards. I barely do some things the right way. That A2D radio hat, and I heard a rumor. A little birdie told me. A little birdie told me that there were, for a limited time only, if they're out, they're out. Sorry, not sorry. But A2D radio ugly sweaters. 10% off today only. Check out PhillyDrinkers.com. Get your ugly sweaters. Our poll question is: someone from the Undisputed Era will turn during Wargames. Will someone turn and join Pat and McAfee? We're going to talk about it in just a minute, but we got some more comments flying in. Tom Arnone saying he better be number one because you messed that up last week. Frank's
you ain't going to let me live it down.
Hell no. I hear a draft's going to happen. I'm looking forward to how this will unravel. Oh, and unravel it shall. God, I'm hyped up. I didn't do squat today at work, so this is all that energy. I didn't talk to a single human that didn't work there. This is all that energy.
I've been on vacation. I ain't done much all week.
Well, you don't do anything anyway.
Hey.
I'm just saying.
I do plenty. Plenty.
So, Butters, lay it down for me, my brother. Tell me.
Oh, well, lay down.
Someone, no, get up, moron.
You said lay it down.
Shut up, fatty.
Oh, come on. You know us fat people always got to lay down.
Will someone from the Undisputed Era turn, and why?
Ooh. You know, I got to say, it is a possibility. Yeah. I mean, when you look at everything, I could honestly see why. Because he's ready to shine on his own, and I can see that being Kyle O'Reilly. I mean, you look at everything. He had that amazing match with Balor.
Yeah,
he got that title shot. He comes so close, and yet still, so far away. And so I could see Kyle O'Reilly wanting to break off, not join Pat McAfee. Screw that. He could just turn on his his buddies and go, you know what? I want on my own. I want to pull out. I want to be on my own. I want to do my thing. Sorry, guys. This is how it ends. Screw y'all. I'm going home.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
But it gives Kyle O'Reilly, a chance to shine on his own for a while. Because as we know, Kyle O'Reilly can shine on his own for a while. He's damn good at it.
Right.
So, and then, the mystery attacker, from last week, not showing that it was Pat McAfee. It could have been somebody else, and that could have been a thing of, you know what? I got screwed over. I'm done. I'm gone. I said, possible. Like I said, it's possible. Somebody will turn. It's Wargames. We'll get somebody.
Yeah. It's very possible. I think if you were ever going to do it, tonight's the night to do it. Well, not tonight. Tomorrow night's the night to do it.
Yeah.
Do I think it's Kyle O'Reilly? That's really the only person that it makes sense for it to be. Is Kyle O'Reilly?
Because the only person because the only other person would be Adam Cole, but then that would kind of just take the whole group apart.
Right. Well, but if someone does turn, I think it destroys the entire group. Right. I think that's how that ends up playing out. 110%.
You think so? I figured if it's just O'Reilly, you can still have UE with the three.
I could see it being all of UE turning on Adam Cole.
Now that'd be an interesting thing.
I could definitely see it being all of UE, kind of like how the Bullet Club used to do it.
Now, let's say they lose.
That's how that happens.
That's how the turn happens because they're tired of losing at Wargames.
Correct.
Because I don't think they've won a Wargames yet, have they?
That actually has just prompted me to pull up a couple of different Wargames and look.
Because they've been in all the NXT versions of Wargames. I just don't know if they've won a single one.
They lost last year.
Yeah.
They lost in 18.
And then I think 17 was the first one.
They won that match.
Okay, never mind then.
Yeah, they won 17.
Maybe they're just tired of losing in general. You know,
that could be it because they really haven't done a whole lot.
You lose at 18, you lose at 19, and crap, here's the third year in a row. Plus, we've been kind of losing on the losing end of a lot of stuff. You know what? Bye.
Yeah. Joey DiBardino saying he can't wait to see who you draft. And Brian Wilson chiming in, what's up, guys? What's going on, Brian? But no, I like the Kyle O'Reilly. Kyle O'Reilly. I like the Kyle O'Reilly idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense to me that it be Kyle O'Reilly, especially coming off on what he did in that match with Balor, what he's been doing, the fact that he can stand on his own. Because look, I love Roderick Strong, but if you look at the group as a whole, he is the weakest link.
Yeah.
Right? Fish, you could argue Fish because he hasn't done anything, but a lot of the time he was injured.
Yeah.
You know, he had legitimate injuries that kept him out. That was why they got Roderick Strong in.
Yeah.
In the first place, right? They brought Roderick Strong in to pair him with Bobby Fish and go in that route.
I mean, yes, they all held gold at once. They all did what they wanted to do. So now it's about time that UE just kind of does their thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't see UE getting called up all at once to the main roster. And even if they did, I don't see them lasting very long together. It's Vince McMahon.
I don't see a lot of call-ups happening right now.
No. I'm saying in general.
No, absolutely. But even still, right? I don't see them getting called up. Oh, well, it depends on what happens with the Hurt Business. In all honesty, it depends on what happens with the Hurt Business. And are they still together by the time they're ready to bring up Undisputed Era? Yeah.
And then look at Retribution, but then again, they're getting.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about them just a little bit and the calamity that was this week in professional wrestling.
I don't see them getting called up anyways, especially if Creative doesn't have jack squat for half the roster anyways.
Correct. Poe chiming in, what's going on? Malakovic says hello to you, and then me too. Must be nice. Poe said, anybody just see Homie get murdered in UFC? No.
I haven't watched UFC.
And Malakovic agrees to the poll. Well, he says to the toll. And agree, Andy, it's Kyle O'Reilly. Absolutely. I don't know. It's just the writing's on the wall there. I don't think we're going to see a turn in the women's match.
No, the only turn that would happen in the women's match would be nobody.
Well, and you just had
Tony turn.
Yeah, you just had Tony turn. Prism chiming in. Red Dragon forever, man. The last Best of Super Juniors tournament match that I watched that I loved was Kyle O'Reilly versus Ibushi. Absolutely. 100%. Ted on Twitch. Pat McAfee's going to turn on his guys and go back to the NFL. I don't see that happening.
I don't either. It's too short for that group.
And David Reynolds over there on YouTube. I'm so tired of UE and NXT. Feels like there's truly nothing left for them to do there. Agreed, right? And
as a group, yes, I can agree. But as single stars, I feel like they can do a little more on their own. Oh, Adam Cole, yeah, he's probably done enough in NXT, but some of the others I could see go for a little longer.
It's that's why I could see them breaking the group up at Wargames right here.
Yeah.
Right? Break them up, get them kind of start doing some different things.
I mean, who's to say if hey, UE wins, they're standing tall, and then one of them turns anyways.
Exactly. They don't have to lose for there to be a turn. They could win that match, and there still end up being a turn.
Yeah.
Right? That's why hell, you could play the Adam Cole bit both ways, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say they win. Let's say Kyle O'Reilly gets the pinfall to win the match, right? At the end of it, he turns. Bobby's going to side with him immediately.
Yeah.
Right? And so will Roddy, I think, because they've tagged up together. So,
because as I say, who's to say? Kyle O'Reilly, I can almost guarantee he's going to be the one that shines in this match.
Oh
when if you look at it team wise, you're going to look at O'Reilly shining in the UE side, but then you're going to look at Pete Dunne shining on the McAfee side.
Yeah.
So, between the two teams, like you said, like we said, it's who's to say, even with a win that they don't turn. So somebody, yes, agree to the poll. Somebody's turning.
Right. We got Chuck's chiming in. Gentlemen, what's going on, Chuck's? And Ted's asking, is Balor defending the title tomorrow night? No, he is not. The only title on the line is a triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. Leon Ruff, Johnny Gargano, Damian Priest. We're going to break that match down in just a little bit.
I think Balor's still on that.
I don't think he's 100. Because if you watch when that brawl happens a few weeks ago, he ducks out real quick.
Yeah. I think he's still, doctors haven't fully cleared him. I think they've cleared him just to walk to the ring and, and to talk.
Yeah. David Reynolds wants to know, whatever happened to those teases of Roddy and Bobby turning on Adam and Kyle a few months back? Great question. We could see that happen tomorrow night.
Yep.
That would be a weird one, right? Of Roddy and Bobby turning and Adam and Kyle just going, what the hell just happened here? But I don't, in my opinion, there's no way for you to pitch somebody of UE turning and it not in some way, shape, or form making sense or working, right? There's no bad answer to who would turn.
Yeah, I agree to that.
You know what I mean? So, all right, let's do some This Week in Wrestling. We're going to come back to NXT a little bit later on in the show. Screw it. Let's do it now.
You want to do NXT first?
Let's just do NXT first. We're here. We're already here. It's what the people are talking about.
NXT. Woo!
Wow. That was something else.
I want to hear it, sir.
Nope, not a word. All right. Let's do the easy one first. Timothy Thatcher versus Tommaso Ciampa in a singles match. Who do you got and why? By the way, let me pause and back up and rewind for a minute here.
Yep.
So normally we do some kind of universal predictions ballots for pay-per-views. I didn't do one for this because, well, it's too soon after Survivor Series.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. So that's what I have to say here.
It's what, like 2 weeks after Survivor Series?
Yeah, not even. Joey's calling for a timeout.
Shut it, Joey.
The originator, my man Jax, they killed Tim. I guess he's referring back to Pogue's comment earlier. I think. Vincent chiming in. How are people talking about NXT? They're getting crushed in ratings. I haven't marked out like this in years. Like Winter is Coming made me. We're going to talk about Winter is Coming very briefly. There are a couple things I want to touch on it. Again, if you're not super aware, and David Roska.
Thank you, David.
If you're not super aware with us here, I struggle with AEW. I am more prone to pick and choose what I watch when I watch it. I let other people tell me what they think I should watch with AEW. Because somebody asked me the other day, I was walking through service at work, and somebody stopped me and said, Andy, I got a question for you. I was like, sure, pal, what's up? You watch AEW? And I said, not really. And they said, why? You're a wrestling fan. Why don't you watch it? I said, that's a great question. Why don't I watch AEW? Too much of it pisses me off. And I don't mean from a creative standpoint, like we do, like WWE pisses me off.
Yeah.
I mean from a organizational standpoint, when you look at the roster and who's tied to who and who's in which storylines, and there's no roadmap.
And how many groups you have.
Right.
Everybody's in a group.
You almost need to have conferences and divisions and do it that way. You know, and Vince, by the way, I know, and we're not hating on you either, right? We appreciate you asking, you know, making that comment, chiming in, and being here, man. We really do. And this is not a hate on you. It's not a hate on you. We know you're not hating on us. It's all good.
We do, you know, we do talk about the big moments. We do talk,
and
like
we
you
will.
said, and like, you know, like Ritz pointed out, we do talk here and there. We pick and choose, but we, you know, same, you know, with me, I've had, you know, somebody at work. Hey, I heard you, you know, you're on a podcast. You talk wrestling. He's like, do y'all talk AEW? I'm like, a little bit. We don't, you know, it's mostly WWE. We don't get all into it. We, you know, again, like you said, we kind of pick and choose. But again, it's.
Well, that's why the segment, and normally we're during this part of the show, we're doing This Week in Wrestling. And we really got off track here doing the predictions. I mean, the Wargames preview. But that's why it's called This Week in Wrestling. And it's in wrestling, not in WWE. You know, I always look at AEW results and I always say, meh. You know, there's nothing noteworthy. Now, winter is coming. There are some noteworthy things to pull from that. And we're going to pull them up and we're going to talk about them on a surface level. Right? But let's do preview first. We'll come back to AEW during This Week in Wrestling. You're about to give me an answer. Timothy Thatcher, Tommaso Ciampa. Go.
I would say Thatcher. You know, Ciampa wants that respect. You know, he wants a match with Thatcher, and I think Thatcher's going to show him what he can do, what he can put on, and earn Ciampa's respect and beat Ciampa.
See, Timothy Thatcher to me is another one that just kind of bores me. I don't know what it is about him. He's not bad. I think he's great in the ring. Mm-hmm. The character bores me. And I feel myself getting a little bit more critical with some characters.
Thatch can.
and maybe that's what that was. Like that. Maybe that's when I said, you know what? No.
Is that
absolutely not.
Is that what it is? That catchphrase is what's getting you?
I think that's what it is. It's like I've been staring at it because it's on my screen over here. And it's just eating me away at my soul. And I want to hit somebody for it.
Well, you know, like I said, I believe it's meant there, you know, Ciampa's going to be in NXT forever, period. So I think he's going to try to put over Thatcher. Thatcher's going to put on a hell of a match, earn that respect, beat Ciampa. And then Ciampa's either going to beat him down at the end of it, or he's going to shake his hands and you got my respect, on to the next person.
Right. And again, for this kind of match, there's no wrong answer here because it doesn't really matter.
Yep.
In the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter. You know, David says Timothy needs a high-profile win. He's got a good gimmick, but they need to delve. Wow, I've never seen the word delve written out before. They need to delve deeper into his character. I looked at it, I was like, that's delve. They need to delve deeper into his character and give him more of an edge. Agreed. Get rid of this Thatch can bullshit.
And I think that's where this match comes into play because Ciampa can give him that edge.
Yeah. He needs and I've been telling people this all week, it seems. I said, get a backbone. Right? Everybody needs a back. And there are days where I leave my backbone at home.
Yeah.
you know. But in the world of professional wrestling, in more so now than ever, you need these characters that don't get walked all over, because with not having fans there and us seeing this on television and having the distractions at home and having all these little things, you need someone that's edgy and something that's going to make people go, I'm going to invest in you. I'm going to invest my time and my energy in what you're doing.
And you unfortunately can't do that in Thatcher because Thatcher can.
Exactly. Yay, full circles. Dexter Lumis versus Cameron Grimes in a strap match.
Strap match, I guess I understand. I don't know, but I mean, if anybody, I could see it being Lumis.
I think so too. Here's what makes me laugh about this. This match has been brewing for about 2 months now. You know, and the storyline, I should say, has been brewing for about 2 months now. They had their Haunted House of Horror match. You know, Lumis beat him in the ring by submission. There's a blindfold match. It ended in a no contest because Grimes unknowingly knocked out the ref and ran off. So I think this is the one where Grimes ends up taking it. Right?
And so you see us getting a third match with them as a rubber match?
Well, no, this...
Oh, I'm sorry, a fourth match.
I think, a fourth match to be the rubber match, because it was
Do you know how odd that is to have 4 matches and the fourth one be the rubber match? Usually it's 3 matches, third one rubber match, done.
Well, yeah, because the second one didn't have a no finish.
I understand that, but do you get where I'm coming from? Do you understand how weird that is to have a 4-match rubber match?
It's all weird. Why did my camera just lose all kinds of definition? Hold, please. There we go. Much better.
It couldn't focus on you.
Not many people can. I'm surprised we have people watching this show half the time. Totally kidding.
Don't listen to him, ladies and gentlemen. He's gone off the rocker. For those of you that are listening on Apple Podcast or whatever podcast listenings, just don't listen to him anymore. Just listen to me. Be done with.
All right, we playing.
I kid.
Butters wants to smoke. You're gonna get destroyed, fam. But no, I think this is Grimes' match to win all day long. Vincent's saying that he thinks Lumis is gonna win. Again, though, having Lumis win the first one, you go to a no contest. This is your third one. You give it to Grimes. Build up just whatever else they can come up with in January.
So we've had a House of Horrors-ish match, blindfold
match.
Now a strap match. I mean, what comes next? I mean, what is the oddball match that isn't a TLC match? What's a bull rope match?
Give me a casket match.
Casket? Okay, buried alive?
No. Too much work.
It's NXT. They could do it all day long.
No. It's too much work for me. Give me a casket match.
Okay, you know what? A casket match could work. I mean, a bull rope match would be, I guess, too close to the strap match.
Frank, I'm watching you guys on my TV and my phone, waiting for the draft to start.
I mean, Tom was doing it on Facebook and YouTube, so I mean...
Oh, this draft's going to be fun. God. Leon Ruff versus Johnny Gargano versus Damian Priest. Triple threat match for the NXT North American Championship. I'm going first here. But first, David Reynolds, Cameron Grimes is really coming into his own over the last couple of months. Hope he wins and gets to brag about it until their next match. See, I like David. David's on my side. So I'm going first here. I swear to Christ, I swear to Bob. I swear to whatever deity you believe in. Okay? If they take the title off of Leon Ruff now, and if another schmuck in a Scream mask shows up, somebody is going to get hit with a car. And I don't mean I'm going to be behind the wheel driving this car over them. No. I'm going to be so angry I will physically pick it up and throw it at them.
Oh, so you're going to throw it from Texas to Florida, or you're just going to go to Florida and throw it at them?
Both. I'm going to throw it, fly to Florida, catch it, and then slap them with it.
I mean, Ritz has the Hulk rage, boys and girls, so I mean... No, I don't see them taking this off of Leon Ruff. I see somehow Leon Ruff winning this, pulling this out of his skinny little ass.
Well, let's break this match down to what it really is at its core. You have Vanilla Extract and Damian Priest. You have David Arquette 2.0 in Johnny Gargano and his Scream people.
And you have a poorly drawn stick figure?
No. And you have Luck of the Irish himself, because that's all that's helping this kid.
But no,
sheer dumb luck.
I think a triple threat match is meant to help him make it look as to why he won. Because you're going to see Gargano and Priest knock the hell out of each other, and Ruff's going to somehow magically pull that Lucky Charm horseshoe out of his ass to come in for the pin and the win.
Lucky Charm horseshoe.
But he's going to come in, pin whoever the hell's knocked the hell out. Hell, it could be both of them for all we care.
Oh my God.
And run up the ramp. Or we could just get everybody's favorite, the roll-up. The fruit roll-up.
No, it's gonna be a backslide. It's gonna be a Drew McIntyre backslide.
I want to see how his skinny little ass pulls a backslide on Gargano or Priest.
Easily bet. That's the win. That's the finish. It's a backslide. Damn it.
That guy looks like he can barely lift 100 pounds. Okay. I'm surprised he could even lift the belt.
It doesn't fit around him.
Exactly.
I'm saying I'm gonna put you all on my TV too. Good idea, Frank. Now I can see all of Butters' Pikachus in all their glory. Don't give it. What the hell? Hold on. We know. We got all the Pokemon. What the hell is that Stitch-looking thing there?
This? It's a purse I bought. It's a purse I bought for the wifey.
Oh, for the love of God!
It's a Stitch purse.
Don't lie. We all know that's yours.
No,
that's how you go play Pokemon Go, isn't it?
No, that's it. It's an expensive ass Stitch purse. Okay. $70-something.
All right, we're gonna talk about that later. You and I will have that conversation at a later date. All right. But Leon Ruff takes this hands down.
Oh yeah, big time. Because we're still gonna get the boyhood dream story. It's still going on.
Frank says, "Stitch purses for all."
Hell yeah!
See, I knew it was yours.
Ain't mine. It's the wife's. You want to see her Stitch collection? Maybe next week.
No, for the love of God, no one wants to see her Stitch collection. I have heard about this Stitch collection. No.
I just added 2 big Stitch and Angel stuffed animals to her collection this week.
We're going back to wrestling. David Reynolds says the Gargano Priest stuff has been cringe. Leon needs to win and move past this stuff. Again, wholeheartedly agree. You want to know why it's been cringe, David? Because as my long-time good personal friend, I've really butchered that. Wow. I was watching Gene Okerlund stuff earlier. Chrome says Damian Priest is a board. He is a stick. He is nothing. He has the entertainment value of a paperclip.
He looks like a knockoff Adam Rose.
No, Adam Rose was more talented.
Again, he's a vanilla Adam Rose. And looks. Not
No.
I didn't say anything about...
all of it sucks.
Well, yeah, because we all know the moment he gets called up, his ass is going to get pushed into creative hell.
Don't forget, he's the Archer of Infamy. Fuck off.
Other than pulling his hands back like a freaking bow and arrow, what shows that he's the Archer of Infamy? Other than winning the freaking North American title and holding it for like all of a month.
How should I know?
I'm surprised they didn't have Leon Ruff take it off of him.
Beats me, man. He sucks. We move on.
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's do the men, because we've already talked about the men a little bit. Oh, look. Look. It's the man they call Brian Daly. Gentlemen, how are we? Brian, we're good. Brian, stick around. Tonight's going to be fun.
It's going to be fun on the bun.
And David Reynolds saying, Damian Priest is what everyone said Baron Corbin was in NXT, boring as hell and lifeless. Yeah, but see, the difference is Baron Corbin came to the main roster and stayed boring as hell and lifeless.
That included dog food.
Butter! All right, let's do the Undisputed Era versus Pat McAfee, Pete Dunne, Birch, and Lorcan. Who do you got and why?
I think UE gets it. I think they're going to get their revenge on Team Pat. They're going to beat the hell out of them. We're going to have a good back and forth match. But I feel at the end of the night, or at the end of, I don't know which match is going to be first, but at the end of it all, once the smoke clears, UE is going to be standing tall, standing proud. We freaking won.
I can see that happening. I can see UE winning this match.
Because I don't see Pat McAfee staying much longer.
Yeah, the only reason I can see Pat winning is he lost at TakeOver, the last TakeOver.
Yeah.
So I can see him picking up the win here. It all depends on, because you got the tag. Birch and Lorcan are your tag team champions.
Yep. You
can argue that Pete Dunne is next in line for Finn's title.
Yeah.
Right.
Or O'Reilly. I mean, either or.
But it's going to come down to Dunne versus O'Reilly.
True.
For number one contenders. Right. So Dunne's going to be doing something when this is all said and done.
Go after that North American title?
No, he's going to go after the main title. McAfee's going to get a win and, piss off back to his show.
Or I know this is going to sound stupid, but this is Butters we're talking about here.
Shock. What if
who's to say Pat McAfee doesn't go after Leon Ruff after it's all said and done?
Saw that coming. How y'all doing? Brian Daly chiming in. The one and only, often imitated, never duplicated. The man who broke the mold. Daly, what the hell? Heart-throbbing, show-stopping. Daly, put the bottle down.
Hey, 38 minutes. It lasted longer than last week.
Oh, there's a joke there.
But do you get where I'm going with that, though?
Yes, I do. Don't make a mockery of it.
I'm not.
No, not you. Not you. I'm just saying in general. That's a mockery.
It just gives him a way to have Pat McAfee get that easy win.
Yeah.
It's Leon Ruff.
I know.
Ruff.
What did you just do?
What? I mean, they could have him a junkyard dog style gimmick. Leon Ruff.
Ooh, Daly taking shots.
Put the bottle down, Daly.
No, we're kidding. Daly doesn't have a bottle problem.
No.
No, but Daly is going to get drafted last.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah, Brian, I don't know if I'd be mad. I mean, I don't know if I'd be mean to Butters. There's a good chance you could be on Butters' team. All right, let's do the women. Team Shotzi versus Team Candice. Team Shotzi is Shotzi Blackheart, Ember Moon, Rhea Ripley, and Io Shirai, which, by the way, I called it.
Yeah.
And Team Candice LaRae, Dakota Kai, Raquel Gonzalez, and surprisingly, Toni Storm. Brian Haley. Just like grade school all over again. Aw.
Damn.
Poor Daly.
I gotta go with Team Shotzi. I think Shotzi's gonna come out with that brand new badass tank and get revenge on Candice LaRae.
I think so too. This is one where, other than Toni turning, I think everybody in Shotzi's team needs to win. Something's going to happen in this match that's going to.
Do we see?
Well, we're gonna get.
No, I'm saying.
While you think.
Do we see what's your name coming back?
Tegan?
No. The one that's been doing the whole "I'm sorry" gimmick. I failed you gimmick. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, you figure that piece out.
Xia Li.
No, I don't think so. The only way that happens is if she goes after Io. Because somebody's coming out of this match where it's been made very clear that she's going to be Io's next opponent. Right? It's one of these 7 women is coming out of this match as Io's next opponent.
Toni.
And that's how I think it's Toni. I think these two are in the ring at one point with each other, and Toni gets the better of Io.
Yeah.
And that's how we end up. Hell, she could pin if Team Candice wins, it's Toni pinning Io.
Yeah, I can so see that.
To set up for
Toni versus
a
Io.
match in the future, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I can wholeheartedly see that one big time. That honestly, like you said, that would probably be the only way Team Candice ends up winning this one. Because otherwise, it's going to be Shotzi getting that pin on Candice to get revenge for the tank.
Yeah, those are your two ways. David chiming in. It's going to be Toni or Raquel. It could be Raquel.
I don't know.
She's from this area, so I'm a Raquel fan.
I know, but I
hear you. I know. Too green. All right, let's do this week in wrestling. Let's talk about. Let me pull it up because I, for some reason, thought I had it pulled up and I do not. Hold on one second.
Which one? I got them all pulled up.
I got it.
Jeez, I'm always set up before you are. What the hell, man?
I'm gonna hit you really hard in the face.
You're gonna break your screen and monitor, though.
No, I will beat you.
Get in the ring.
Oh, dude. I will
What's
find
that?
one.
Oh, you will find a ring for me?
Yes. All right. So, big things to come out of Winter is Coming.
Yes.
Okay. First of all, I like the promotional pictures for this. I love all of it. Right? I thought their promotional photos were phenomenal.
And I feel like this would be like a great holiday special every year.
Oh, absolutely. All right. So, big things to take away from this match. Well, not this match, this night. Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Darby Allin and Cody Rhodes defeat Team Taz of Ricky Starks and Powerhouse Hobbs. Great, right? That's awesome.
Yeah.
But when the match is over, the lights go down. And I watched it for the first time right before we came on the air. Why did I do it like that? Because I wanted this to be fresh in my mind. First of all, Tony Schiavone, and you asked me, did Tony Schiavone give you chills and take you back to the 90s with his calling of Sting? And it did a little bit for me, right? It did, you know? It's Sting! All that, you know, that was great. But when you watch the video package that they do, the first thing you see is a crow.
Mm-hmm.
Right? There's crows all throughout that. But the music. All throughout his career, he's almost had the same damn music. It's always had that guitar kind of vibe in there.
Yeah.
You know? Sting comes out, looks at Arn, then goes to Dustin, then goes to Cody, then goes to Darby. 4 generations of wrestling in the ring right there. And Sting looks them all dead in the eye. And then walks away. Right? Leaving the door kind of open for what's going to happen here.
Yep.
Because Team Taz is Ricky Starks, Powerhouse Hobbs. Who's that big bastard?
Brian Cage.
Brian Cage.
Your FTW champion right now?
Yeah, that moron. I thought there was one more.
No, it's just a 3.
Okay.
It's Starks, Hobbs, Cage, and then Taz would be your 4th one, technically.
Which is leading towards, I think they're going to do I've heard rumors that Tony Khan wants to bring in a trios title.
Yes.
So
that's the next title that they want to bring in.
That could be something along the lines. Also, for the Jon Moxley lost the title.
Yes.
To Kenny Omega.
In a crazy fashion.
Yes. And Don Callis announces that Kenny Omega, his first appearance as champion, is going to be Tuesday night on Impact?
Yep. We're getting the crossover, boys and girls.
Like, that's crazy to me, though.
So it shocked a lot of people at the beginning of this match when Don Callis came out as like a special guest to watch the match or announce with the match, but everybody was like, what's Callis doing here? He's on TNA. Did he jump ship? Are we doing something with TNA? And then at the end of the match, when everything happens, Omega somehow gets the mic, you know, from Don Callis, uses it, hits the win, and then you see Omega and Callis run out the ring together like, what the hell just happened? And then you get the tweet that we'll get answers on Tuesday with AEW going, wait a minute, AEW's on Wednesday nights. You know, like, what the hell?
And there was a video that posted saying it was showing Don and Omega getting into a car and Alex Marvez trying to get an interview and Callis saying, you'll find out on Tuesday.
Yeah. And, you know, so we're getting that crossover. But that's what Cody's always wanted, though. He's wanting to do basically, what do you call it? Talent trades with mini promotions.
Interpromotionals, kind of like how they used to do in the old days.
Yes, because right now they're currently working with, I think it's AAA, New Japan. I think they're working with, I don't think Ring of Honor yet. I think they're working with Noah, and I don't know who else, but they're kind of, bless you.
Thank you.
Like on AEW Dark, they had Devon's boys do a dark match, you know, and I think they're champions elsewhere. on another promotion.
MLM or something like that.
MLW, that's what it is.
MLW.
So we're getting, Cody's getting what everybody's, liking, this talent trade, this, let's get everybody in the mix. Back to the territory days, back to the days of, everybody can work together to put on great wrestling.
Yeah.
And then the big answer is, what's Sting doing if, he shouldn't be wrestling or he can't wrestle? He doesn't have to wrestle. It's Sting.
No, it's Sting. It's the Stinger. It's going to be something with Sting and Darby Allin. Which,
and
again, here's what pisses me off, though.
A manager.
1, why? 2, why? 3, no one needs it.
Yeah, but have you seen his new shirt, his new gear, his new merch?
Whose?
Sting's.
No, I haven't looked yet because I want to buy it.
It's on Pro Wrestling Tees, I think it is, or AEW's website, but it is currently for the year number 13 in sales.
Wow.
It just came out Wednesday night, and today it's already at number 13 for the year.
I don't give a. But here's the thing, Butters. I don't give a shit.
That just means he's selling a lot of damn t-shirts.
It's Sting, dude.
Exactly.
Are you kidding me now? It's Sting. I'm bitching over here because Sting's gonna be. Oh, well, I'm gonna, be a manager with Darby Allin. Fuck off.
It's all about that face paint, man.
Bite me. Okay.
Hey, no. Sting's gonna make Darby go full face paint instead of half.
Oh. So, Prism wants to know for our draft later on, are y'all going to give the people y'all draft gimmicks? Are y'all going to state what title each draftee is going to be going for? Frank seconds this. Okay. We're going to break it all down. Once we get to the draft, we'll do a little bit of backstory of what the draft's going to look like and things like that. We're going to get there in just a minute. Oh, fuck it. Other than AJ Styles becoming the what's it called? The number one contender.
Yep.
The Firefly Funhouse, not Firefly Funhouse. The Moment of Bliss segment in the beginning was greatness.
Yep.
And then on SmackDown,
we got TLC matches announced.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, that's AEW kind of took the week in wrestling, honestly.
Yeah, absolutely. With only two really big important things. Roman Reigns beat the hell out of Owens and Jay. It's the same. It's a rinse and repeat, right? We get Carmella and Sasha announced. King Corbin and his two cronies, which look
the Forgotten Sons.
Yeah, I know who they are. Just don't even get me started, though.
Hey, I am kind of pissed about that myself.
No, just all of it. Just all of it.
The rinse and repeat, or the whole bringing them two in and not the other?
That doesn't bother me as much as I would thought it would. But you could tell this was just kind of
to push it through until War Games happens.
Yeah, this was, hey, we're gonna let War Games have the spotlight and go from there.
Oh, so apparently, the women's tag team title match is going to be a tables match.
I'm not surprised.
Now, all they need to do, we've got one TLC match. Let's make the women's match a TLC match. The Sasha versus Carmella.
I will say this, though. I do really like the tribute tag team match that they have.
Yes, for Pat Patterson.
And they have the original Intercontinental title.
It was so nice to see.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Big E versus Sami Zayn, Dolph Ziggler, and Shinsuke Nakamura. A very unique pairing of people.
All former IC champions with the one current IC champion.
Correct.
At first, I'm like, when I first tuned into it, I didn't realize what was going on. I'm like, what's the point of the match with, like, what are we? And then I realized what it was, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch this because I like this.
I like this. I think this needs to happen more often when people pass. Like I love the 10 bell salute gets me every time. Like it makes me a blubbering baby.
Well, I mean, agreed. I think it makes a lot of people a blubbering baby because, it's the 10 bell salute.
Big E has transitioned back to his 3 ain't enough man 95. Rub his hands in the weightlifting chalk, like he used to do. Some of his old
got his
stuff.
chalky entrance.
Yeah. But I like this. Did you watch the Gerald Briscoe video?
I watched the video. I can't admit, there was a couple videos on there. I don't remember which one I watched.
You have to watch a Gerald Briscoe one. It's about 4.5 minutes, and it's very touching.
I did like they had the old title set up. I liked the old title because it wasn't so glitz and glam and out there like these current ones are.
It's a different time, though.
I know, but it just, to me, I would rather see that right now than, kind of what we got now.
Yeah.
Especially if they're not going to, make it, mean something again. Shit.
Right. No, I get that too. I do. All right, screw it. It's draft time.
Is it draft time?
It's draft time.
Woo!
All right. So let me pull this list up over here so I have it. Okay. I've got it here on the computer, but I need it bigger so I can actually see what the hell I'm doing.
I'm waiting on my computer to stop being stupid.
Chrome chiming in. Hey, fellas, love the tribute match to Pat Patterson. Everything about it felt special. Agreed, right? We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah.
Not earlier, but,
Just now, pretty much, with like the last couple minutes.
Yeah. I loved it. I think it was very well done. David Reynolds. The 6-man tag was awesome, especially the finish. It was cool because Pat always loved those kind of finishes. Ziggler was the perfect guy to be the punching bag. Exactly. And these are all people that Pat was, from my knowledge, Pat was very big fans of.
Yep. Especially Sammy.
Yeah, I love that the tweet Sammy had when he won the title. Like, Pat, you can't go out there. Fucking watch me.
You gotta love Pat, regardless of, what people think, what a lot of people thought, because that's what pissed me off is when Pat passed, you look at all the, the tributes and stuff, but yet you still got those idiots out there that wanted to be assholes, that wanted to be trolls. And you're just like, can I punch these people?
Yeah. Chrome saying I'd be super jealous of his 2 new Undertaker shirts. I'm sure I would be.
Chrome, don't come near him because he'll probably knock you out and steal them.
Hey, just saying, buddy. My birthday's in 2 weeks. Just throwing that out there. Hanukkah starts next week.
So nothing starts in 2 weeks or next week. Just don't worry about that, folks.
Yeah, we put him in timeout.
Damn it, that's twice this week.
Apologize.
I thought we.
Good. All right, let's break down this A2D draft. Let's pull back the curtain a little bit. All right. So, as you guys know, last week the question was posed. We talked about it earlier in the show. The question was posed of who would we make our Survivor Series teams? And teams were picked. Things happened. We had a good time with it. But then it was, let's draft everybody. Everybody should be drafted. And I was saying to myself, all right, if we're going to draft all these people, I don't want it to just be a draft and then we never do anything with it ever again. So I said to myself, how can we incorporate this? So here's the thought, okay? The thought is that after Butters and I draft these teams, because they're not going to be teams, they're going to be brands. It's going to be the Ritz brand versus the Butters brand.
Okay? Go Butters.
And what we're going to do, and it's going to start with the Royal Rumble. With the Royal Rumble, everybody's going to pick, let's say for the Royal Rumble match, for example, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. Perfect. We have 27 people, because obviously Butters and I aren't in the match, aren't in the draft. So there's 29 of us, okay? Everybody will pick a number for the Royal Rumble, for example. And whoever wins, that team gets a point. So the question then says, well, Andy, what are you going to do for like a match like Roman versus Randy? Well, it's going to be real simple. Everybody's going to pick a number, either 1 or 2. Nobody will know who's going to be who's going to be number 1, who's going to be number 2. You're just going to pick a number, right? Because not everybody here watches wrestling, so we'll make it a little fun. Well, there's some blindness to it, right? Because even for us wrestling guys, we're not going to know who's 1 or 2. That will be figured out on our preview shows, right? We'll do those reveals. We'll use randomizers to figure that out, and that'll be how we figure out who picked who. And so naturally, you get a point for your team if you guess correctly. Okay.
Oh yeah.
At our recap shows, we'll announce who won, because we're still going to have the Universal Predictions titles, and we're still going to have the winners come on the show, but we're going to do this for bragging rights within the company, bragging rights within the shows, right? Because shows could be divided. And I say all this right now. It could change. We've got weeks before the Royal Rumble. We could change, and we'll announce those changes on the air if a change is made. But once the Rumble starts, whatever rules we put in place are the rules.
That's rules.
And we will follow this through to the end of the year. And whoever has the most points at the end of the year, well, we'll figure something out. The team will get something, but the highest scoring person on the team will also get something. So not only is it a competition, brand versus brand, but it's teammate versus teammate. Right? So, let's get started.
Prepare to lose.
Oh, bro, I hope you understand that there is no way that I can lose.
Oh, there is a way. Where there's a will, there is a way. And this is the way.
Ooh, I see what you did there. Well played.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over the randomizer. Okay? We have, let me switch to my list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're 14. There are 14 shows on A2D radio. Okay? So we're going to randomize this 14 times to figure out who goes first. All right?
All right.
Here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, Butters. So you're going to go first.
Damn, it picked my name quite a bit.
Yeah, it did. I probably in hindsight, because hindsight's always 20/20, right? I should have done us a couple of times so it would flip more names around than just 2, but screw it.
I mean, you could have put Butters, Rich, James, and Andy. I mean, shit.
Yeah, we could have had some fun with that, but details.
I'll take the first round draft pick.
So here's what we're gonna do: draft rules. Okay. I hope I have the right name for it, but we're gonna do it in snake style. Okay, so you'll pick, then I'll pick. That's round 1. I'll start round 2, then you'll pick. Okay, back and forth. Obviously, this is probably going to go pretty quickly.
What? Of course.
It's just the 2 of us picking. Okay, but let's have some fun with this. Let's see how this plays out. Butters, you have the first pick. So here we go. Let's go to the comments real fast. Tom saying, here we go. Chrome says, most exciting segment in this very ring history. He's on the edge of his seat. Daly saying, let's go. Tom says, don't mess this up.
I already knew my number 1 draft pick, boys and girls.
Brian's excited. I know it too. Charles says, I don't know what's going on, but I'm here for it. Stay here. And Chrome said I was right, snake style. Yes! I understood something. All right. Butters. Prism. Butters is going to draft Jalen Hurts.
Oh, sorry. And I hate to say this, but I ain't as bad as the Eagles when it comes to drafting. Sorry.
All right, Butters. I feel like I know who you're picking first. Who's your first pick?
Sure as hell ain't you. I'll tell you that much.
Well, no shit, because I'm not eligible, you dumbass. God,
boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, number 1 draft pick overall and the number 1 draft pick for Team Butters, I've got to go with the godfather of A2D Radio, Mr. Tom Arnone himself.
I thought you were going to fuck that up so bad. I'm sitting here going, oh my God, bomb it. Oh my God, screw this up. Because I looked over at you and you had this look of, oh shit. Well, Tom likes that. Let's go.
Oh, I thought I was going to fuck it up too. Don't get me wrong.
All right. So, I get the second pick. And I get the third pick. Okay. So, for my first pick, I am going to go with... You know what? I'm going to go with Chrome.
I already knew that one.
Chrome from Lazy Booking and Birds of a Feather. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And so, all right, so you went Tom, I went Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. You know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball. This is gonna backfire on me in the long run because of how I want my team structured. But I'm gonna throw a curveball here. I'm gonna take Chrome's partner from Birds of a Feather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take Chuck's.
Interesting.
So Chuck's is chiming in. He's saying he's so confused. Okay. So Chuck's, let me break it down for you, my buddy. And we'll put this out there. It'll be for everybody to see. We'll make some. I'll get Frank to help us make some nice little fun graphics for this stuff, for the next couple of weeks. But we're drafting A2D personalities. So over the next year of professional wrestling events, we're going to do some prediction stuff with that. But you don't have to watch wrestling to do the predictions. It's going to be blind predictions. And we have a lot of cool stuff that's going to come with it. Chrome likes the fact that he's the second overall pick. Hashtag Team Ritz. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What do you got?
So, I guess, you know what? Just for shits and giggles, let's go with Brian Daly.
Hey! Brian Daly. All right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So,
I think that's...
Start the third round.
All right. Starting the third round.
Because you went Tom, I went Chrome, I went Chucks, you went Daly. Okay, so yeah.
I'm going to have to go with Mr. Malakovic himself.
Going with Greg. All right. All right. I mean, they are your number one fans. Brian Daly says, yeah, top 5 pick. Chuck's third overall pick, my favorite number. I'm overjoyed. Hashtag Team Ritz. All right. So, I here's my next pick. I'm going to go. Ooh. All right. No, all right. No. Hold on. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pick Ryan.
Ooh.
I'm taking Ryan Brodo. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then to start, so what would this be? What would this be, round 4?
Yes.
Start the next round. Well, I got to take my man Frank.
Saw that one coming a mile away.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Brian Daly. Team Butters for the win. Prism, AM and the PM on Team Butters. I mean, you picked the whole show, AM and the PM. Greg and Tom.
I did.
But Chuck's saying he won't let me down. Thank you, buddy.
You know what? I'm going to have to go with Maddie on this one.
You taking Maddie?
Yes, sir.
So lazy booking is split down the middle. Whoa!
Yes, sir. And I guess to start the 5th round, we're going to have to go with Agree to Disagrees Sweeps.
Solid choice. Sweeps was in my next round, you bastard. You dirty bastard. All right. So for my next pick, I'm gonna make it a full house.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah. Oh uh-oh. I'm gonna bring in the man they call the Crumb. The man they call Ralph Delavecchio.
Ooh. Man. Risky pick.
No. Ralph's never done me wrong.
Yet.
And I've got one more.
Oh?
I'm going to bring my man, Pete Evans.
I was wondering when you were going to draft Pete.
Oh, it's all about timing. It's all about timing.
It's all about timing.
Chuck say, I didn't see this. He goes, you know who to pick now. Complete the Birds of a Feather team. It's like playing damn Monopoly. Team Ritz, Team Boff. Let's go.
Oh, my
Prism
God.
saying, Butters, take Poe.
That was actually my next pick, boys and girls.
All right. So you're wrapping up Hockey Happy Hour?
Yes, sir.
Chrome saying, can't deny Ralph's championship pedigree right now, as crummish as it is.
Lord have mercy. What's that? Just the Undertaker?
Yeah.
Let's see. So, who all we got? I guess because you didn't put a last name on here, I'm going to finish up Agree to Disagree with Brian.
That's Brian Wilson.
All right.
Oh, you took the OG show, too.
I took the whole damn show.
Okay. I see you. All right. So, because you're done. You went Pove, then Butters. Then Brian.
Yep.
All right. Well, we're going to bring some new people into the fray here. Chrome's comment. Now that you have the entire fix and bop, time to start building hotels on Boardwalk. and then Chugs is saying, Birds of a Feather will be rebranding to Team Ritz. Immediately after, Chrome goes, whoa. Let's not get too excited.
Oh, what? You don't want to be lazy booking Team Ritz?
Brian Daly, Hockey Happy Hour, and Agree to Disagree. I can smell victory already. Okay, all right. We're going to bring some new people into the fold. I'm going to look at the After Dark crew.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to take Lindsay.
All right.
And then... What do I want next? Oh, my God! I didn't realize he was still on the board. I'm taking Jake.
Oh.
Jake hiding down there.
Okay.
Jake from Real Talk.
Okay.
Which, by the way, hold on. If you're not watching Fan Friday Real Talk on Friday nights, it's a calamity of insanity. It's fantastic.
All right. So now on to my next two picks.
Yep.
Well, since you want to bring in some new blood, sir.
Oh, bring in the new blood.
My next two picks are the rest of After Dark.
Tori
and Ariana herself. Hope I didn't butcher that one. My bad.
I hope I have it spelled right on here.
So that takes out the entire After Dark crew.
All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to take Rachel.
Okay.
Rachel's from a new show coming to A2D Radio very soon. Guys, stay tuned for more on that.
I was about to say, sir.
Well, her show hasn't premiered yet, but I don't want her left out of this.
No. I thought she wasn't on the list you gave me. I was about to say you sneaking one in on me, but you didn't. You good.
No, she's there. Chuck's saying, all right, gentlemen, the little one is awake now. Gotta head out. Good stuff. Enjoy the rest of the draft. Hashtag go watch Mando tonight, Andy. Hashtag Team Ritz. All right, Chucks, thank you for hanging out, bud. All right, so I took Rachel.
Oh, yeah.
And then, you know what? Give me Zach from the Weekly Roundup.
Okay.
I'm going to take Zach.
All right. I think I'm going to take Steve from Weekly Roundup.
All right.
So we can split that show in half. Divide them down the middle, boys. And then I think I will take.
Daly says Zaxxon under the radar pick. Hell yeah.
I guess we'll go with Kep.
You're going to take Kep from Kep's Corner?
Yes, sir.
Oh, good call. I like that.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I'm going to take Brinkman from Sport Towns.
Alrighty.
And then I want Adam from Kicking It Stateside.
Adam. All right. Let's see. Well, I guess we're going to break up another team.
So hold on. Pause. Tori from After Dark chiming in. She got tagged. And she's going, wait, what's going on? All right, Tori, if you're still here. Last week, we got a question asked to us about, picking teams for one of the wrestling shows. Tori doesn't watch wrestling, so one of the wrestling shows. And so we said, you know what? Let's build our own brands. Let's build the Butter brand and the Ritz brand out of the A2D Personalities. And we're going to do blind predictions for wrestling shows throughout the next year and have points. And it's just for bragging rights, just for fun throughout the shows and for our preview shows, our recap shows, just to give a little bit of a different flair.
Oh, yeah.
So, Tori, you're actually on Team Butters. And Pete wants to know if he was picked. Oh, Pete, you were. Pete, you repping that Team Ritz, baby.
So, you picked Adam last pick, so my first pick for this round is going to be Brian of Kicking It Stateside, sir.
All right.
So we can split that team in half as well.
Fair enough.
Down the middle. And then my next pick, I just had it, and then you go and mess it all up.
That's what I do.
There it is.
Corey goes, Butters is a genius.
We'll go with Kyle from Card Knocks.
Okay. All right. Well, so essentially I'm picking for both of us at this point. Because instead of me taking two, right? Because let me see here. Butters, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I have 13 currently.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 1, 2, 3.
You should have 12.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna end up having odd man out. All right. So I'll end up having 14. You'll end up having 13.
Mm-hmm.
Next person that joins A2D. So here's how the fun's gonna play. The next person that joins A2D Radio goes to Team Butters. And from here on out, we just rotate back and forth.
Ruh-roh, Reggie.
Right? So, because I take Brad and Brian. Brad from Sport Towns, Brian from Card Knocks. Okay?
So
I have 14, you have 13.
Yep. 27.
Okay. Right? Plus us, obviously.
Yeah.
Right? So, next person that joins the channel goes to your team. And we'll update you guys as, this kind of changes and whatnot. And if, I see Frank asking, so what happens if someone leaves? Well, first of all, ain't nobody leaving this motherfucker. I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want, but ain't nobody leaving this motherfucker.
Who wants to leave the greatest channel in the world? Come on now.
Damn Skippy. But when people add, next one goes to Butters. And then I'll get the next one. So it'll keep it up. Tori wants to know who was the first pick. Tori. We'd all be fired if we didn't pick Tom. Butters got the first pick. Right, he picked Tom. Okay. Daly goes, when we get so many people in this company. When the takeover happened. Do you understand me, Daly? It's a takeover, my friend. We take it over.
Every single time. Every time.
All right, so here are the teams. Butters, would you like to announce your team?
Oh, player, holla, holla, holla. Yes, I would.
When the hell did Teddy Long get here?
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. And I'll end up putting you on in a match. A tag team match, one-on-one with The Undertaker himself.
Hold on, stop. How is this going to be a tag team match, one-on-one with The Undertaker?
Because we all know that's some Teddy Long shit right there.
Fair point.
All right, boys and girls. Here we are. Team Butters consists of none other than the man himself, the godfather of A2D Radio, Mr. Tom Arno, followed by Greg Malakovic, Mr. Brian Daly, Matty Sweeps, Pove, Mr. Brian Wilson himself, Tori, Ariana, Steve, Kep, Brian from Kicking It Stateside, because I don't know your last name, Brian. Sorry, sir.
I don't think I do either.
And then Kyle.
And
Boys and girls, that is the greatest team on all of In This Very Ring.
Oh.
Team Butters. Team Butters kicking ass week after week, month after month, taking it the whole year long.
Oh, okay. All right. So, let me lay it out for you. Team Ritz is compiled of Chrome, Chucks, Brad, Brinkman, Lindsay, Frank, Ralph, Ryan, Jake, Zach, Rachel, and Adam. I don't know, man. Team Ritz is deep. We got some heavy hitters.
Yeah, deep in the hole because they're gonna be losing, digging a hole.
Okay. Play the game. Kevin wants to know what this is all about. Kevin, we drafted everybody at A2D Radio to do something for next year, where it is based on the pay-per-views, based on the events happening next year. We're going to do blind predictions with the cast and crew of A2D Radio here. And, we'll come up with some prizes for the end for the people that win. So we're going to have some fun here. Oh, Victoria says it's Brian Wheeler. She's right. There it is. I knew I had it somewhere.
All right.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I kind of I think I have this one here.
Nah.
We'll see.
You got to realize who you're looking at. You're looking at the cream of the crop. Team Butters. All day long. Slapping that butter on and slapping you with it all day long.
You said that so damn. I can't. So Tori says, me, Tom, and Brian might be the funniest at the station. So I'm gonna say it's a Butters sweep. I don't know. I think Butters just gave you all a run for your money. for being funniest at the station. Oh, man. God, I love this stuff. Daly, can I be traded?
Hey. Bro, you got pick number 3 on mine. Come on now.
Joey T. Bernino. Butters, don't ever say that again. Oh, my God. This has been a blast. So, this will all kick off with the Royal Rumble. We're not going to start it at TLC because that's just... Do you know what I mean?
That's the worst possible time to start it.
Yeah, no. We're going to start it off with the Royal Rumble in January, and we'll run it through the year. We will come up with... So, there's going to be a prize for the winning team, but there's also going to be a prize, for whatever individual scores the most points. And that may not be for the winning team. Let's say, for example, Chrome scores 20 points over the course of the year. But Team Butters ends up winning, which will never fucking happen.
Shit.
Chrome would get the win as scoring the most points for the year, but Butters' team still wins the year. So
we'll have an MVP.
Essentially, it'll be an MVP. It doesn't have to be from the winning team.
All right.
This was fun, though. I'm glad we did this. I'm really glad.
Oh, big time.
I forget who. I think it was Joey. Didn't Joey ask the question last week?
I'm not sure. It might have been. It might have been.
I feel like that was a Joey question last week. So I'm really glad that question got posed. I'm really glad that we did this. Guys, don't forget, tomorrow night is NXT Wargames. We actually have some not breaking news, but some news. You don't know this, Butters. But next week, for our Wargames review, or recap, I keep saying review, I don't know why. Next week for Wargames recap, and the week after for TLC preview, we will have none other than the one, the only, Mr. Matty Sensuti joining us on In This Very Ring.
All right. I take it. I
think Chrome is going to be jumping on with us too. So we may have the guys from Lazy Booking over here with us over the next couple of weeks. All right.
I guess it'll be getting a little lazy in this very ring. All right.
What the hell are you doing with a hanger?
I don't know. I picked it up to move it out the way, and I.
Wait, something's happening. Something's happening back here.
Real raggy.
I'm not real sure. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah, let me tell you this. This is the 7th overall pick in the A2D draft. Let me tell you this. We have the best team around. You got the guy who makes the graphics. You got the golfer. You got the Florida man. We're the best team around. Let me tell you this.
What the fuck?
Thing. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frank Vespi.
Oh my God!
I've got at the bottom over here. I just see a screen pop up, and it says 7th overall pick, and I went, and it's just an empty chair, and I went, shit. All right. Well, now on that note, we're gonna sign out for the night, guys. Don't forget, War Games is tomorrow night. We'll be back next week with our recap. We're going to bring you all, God help us, all the fun and games that we always do. We are always brought to you by our doc, Dr. Paul Vidal at Specialized Physical Therapy, LLC. Check him out on the web, specializedphysicaltherapy.com. You can also check him out at Burlington, Cherry Hill, and Princeton, New Jersey. Michael Ambrose and Ambuck Services, 856-879-5530. Give them a call. Check them out. Get your gutters and your deck clean and ready for the winter. Chrome saying, Frank looking more like the Nacho Man than the Macho Man.
Not
the holidays are coming, guys. Get your A2D swag now while you can. PhillyDrinkers.com/A2D Radio. You can get this in this very ring shirt, that in A2D hat, and don't forget the ugly sweaters and everything else that Alex and his team over there have in store for you guys. Guys, this was a hell of a show.
Oh, big time.
I mean, my God, so much fun. We will see you guys next week. Peace, love, and joy. Tell someone you love them. We out.